It's just another day out here in our new shuttle bus build. We're still going over wiring. Like they say, these just come from the factory as stock. So you see these things got 40 foot of wire, just like back here. You got 40 foot of wire on that one. So it's a matter of using what you got. So we're trying to figure out what we got and how we can use it, because you can change this circuit from a nothing circuit to a lighting circuit or a pump circuit or something like that. Today, this is our shuttle bus. It's brand new to us. It's actually a 2013 Ford. So it's a E450. Here's the Rocky dog. He's enjoying it. So it's set on a Turtle Odyssey chassis. So as you're looking at it, pretty much the Ford part is say from there forward. So they probably get it with the chassis, and then this Turtle Odyssey. There's several different ones that actually put the backs on them. We found that out. And if you look at this, the lighting's not real good, but you can see the kind of styrofoam insulation they put up in there. But if you're looking at that, that's the rib. So there's the windows. So if you're looking at these to get one to rebuild, we found that there are some that have steel ribbing up top. And of course the whole top is one piece fiberglass. But we found these ribbings in some of them that were actually made kind of like a bolt hole, where there's like a 1x1 piece of wood, and it's got fiberglass wrapped all around it. It's kind of for the lightweight, maybe for a boat. But we did find some of these shells that were made that way, so I don't know how well that would hold up to screwing a ceiling to it and everything else. You can still see that I'm still dismantling today, and here's some big wiring harnesses that go back and forth. And up front here, I don't know if you can see all that, that's all the electronics. So everything's run off of relays. So say you got a big wire that runs a light, instead of having a dozen big wires coming back to a switch, they do these small relays. So you got a little bitty wire, almost the size of a maybe a little bit bigger of a pin, that runs the relay. So the switch clicks, and I don't know if I could, yeah, see the little bitty wires over to the right hand side and right there. Those are little bitty wires that those switches up there that turn on lights and different things like that, they actually come in, and these are relays right here. And then there's a bunch more relays over here. So those little bitty wires coming up energize these relays, and then the relays, which are up here too, let the main power go to lights and stuff like that. And some of this, I don't know how well you can see it. Probably got a little dark today. Maybe I can turn my light behind it and see if that helps out. But so over on this side, so I've got, you see the big wires where the battery comes up. So on this one over here, it's pretty much from the front battery or the starter battery. And then everything else over here comes off of the coach battery. You can see the big wire that comes up to that one. And like I say, you got all these different fuses and relays And same thing over here, a whole bunch of fuses. There's fuses all in the back. And then everything runs off these relays. And then you got a lot of spare wires, like this orange wire sitting right here. It was just taped down, nothing hooking to it. And understanding wiring's not that easy, but if you can trace them out, so see back here, here's that orange wire that went to nothing. So it comes all the way from up there all the way back here. And how I can tell, I ohmed it out. So I touched the orange and white wire there together with that little spade connector. It's got 2 alligator clips, so that kind of makes a complete loop. And then when I go up front, I put my 1 ohm on the white, and that's part of the loop. And then the other part of the loop I put on that orange, because it's like an orange with a little blue wrap. And it does go all the way back there for something. So, and it's kind of like maybe an 18 gauge wire, so you couldn't run a lot of stuff off of it. That's probably only good for, I don't know, probably in the 20 amp type thing. So something pretty small, because most of your wiring in here is number 14 or 12. 14 is good for 15 amps. Number 12 is good for 20 amps. And then you do have some bigger ones in here, like this big orange one back there. That's a number 10. And number 10s are good for 30 amps. And it comes off this 40 amp fusible thing down here. So, but it's all kind of understanding wiring, but wiring's pretty important, because up above here we're going to try to get all of our stuff in there. And if you look down at this is just what I doodle sitting in my recliner at night. I don't know if it'll focus on that, but if you look at it, I kind of got a basic outline drawn. And on it, I've got spots where I want to put the water heater, the water pump, because each one of those is going to take a circuit. And then in back, I've got backup camera and auto video, so that we're going to have security cameras outside. And then there's going to be an outside light out back. So you got to have all the wires for all this stuff right now when you're doing it. The stove, if we get a newer propane stove, it still takes a little voltage, 12 volts, to, there's a spark igniter that you turn it on, the igniter lights the flame. That way you don't have to have a Bic lighter standing there.
We appreciate you watching. Please like,
subscribe,
and comment.
And anything else you want to do. It's an open channel. That's what the YouTube's about. You can make any comments you want, whether you like it or don't. Give us suggestions or comments. And time's getting short. We'll catch you on the next one.